Come closer, says me. I beg you to come closer.
Nerd alert. Nerd alert.
This is Damien from DSLR Nerd. Welcome to my show on all things photography and video on a DSLR. I have the 5D Mark III. I also have the XSI. That's my wife's. I also had the Canon 60D, which I sold to raise money for the 5D Mark III, and I do plan on picking up a 70D as an upgrade for my wife. I do have a wife. The thingies were for the upgrade part, because it'll be mine really. Tonight I'm going to review the second to last HDMI protector for your DSLR camera. I promise. I know I've been like all about that lately. But I decided instead of writing one big giant article about it, which I will include all the videos I've done, I thought I'd just sort of release the videos, or else I wouldn't be releasing any videos. Right above me here is my second camera, the R300, and I'm so close to it, the microphone, it's kind of like a boom really. I have been working on improving the audio of my videos. I have a really old tie clip microphone, which I need a battery for. I have a wireless tie clip microphone which produces a lot of hiss, and then I have this Canon second camera, B-cam, right up here with the microphone literally right there, talking to you right there. It's so close to my mouth that I haven't really done any different thoughts of doing a boom mic. I have been looking at the Rode NTG2 and the Audio-Technica 875 or the 897. The 897 compares mostly closest with the NG2. Both of them have both the battery and phantom power. The advantage of the Audio-Technica is they can be phantom powered at 12 volts, saving your battery power for quite a while. So I do have a shotgun mic. I've got the Rode VideoMic Pro. I told you guys in the intro video that I will consume a beer now and then on my videos. I get thirsty. So this is the second to last HDMI port protector I will do a video on, I swear. I pretty much got a good cross section of the ones that are available for DSLR filmmaking. So the second to last one I'm going to do today, the SmallRig HDMI protector for DSLR cameras, $69 on Amazon Prime. SmallRig is a company out of China that makes rig parts, but it's my favorite company out of China that makes rig parts. You guys have a look-see at that. Okay, so this is a universal DSLR mount that includes both a HDMI lock on the side of the protector for your port. You guys know this stuff by now. I mean, if you've seen any other of my videos, it's important to not have your HDMI cable be yanked out of your camera when you're filming. It's not good for your video feed, it's not good for your camera. It's got also anti-twist. And it comes with these big thumb knobs that let you push this forward and backwards to fit your individual camera. But I had a concern right off the bat with that concept. And I wrote my friends at SmallRig, because once you get this on where you want it to go, I just didn't like how close up it got to the 5D Mark III screen. So I'm going to start by loosening these up because this is a universal plate, so I don't know who this is going to go on. It's cool. It's got a thread mount that also has a little hand crank on it, so that's nice, as well as the quarter, 20, and 3/4 holes that you come to expect from camera plates. Nice. The ones in the back though are for mounting this in different positions. You can do it here, you can move it over. Alright, so I'm going to loosen that up because I want it to fit on my camera. I don't know how it's going to go yet. So I'm going to start this nice and loose, get this centered. Hand tight is nice, tighten is nice. And now I can push this anti-twist up against it, and the idea then is you're eliminating twist in your camera when you use a follow focus. That's on there, and then we've got this little universal pincher on the side. As you can see it right off the bat, my little pincher needs to move over. They used to make a port protector before this that was about the same price point, 69 bucks, that protected all the ports. It was this giant shelf of a piece of metal up the side, and it had all these little pins in it. If I become good enough friends with them, I want them to send me one. Lock like 4 or 5 cables into the side of your camera. It was a beautiful thing for 69 bucks too. I think this one added the anti-twist though, and they pretty much figured out that the HDMI is really the one port that you need to protect out in the field. So the idea of having this very flexible piece on the side of your very flexible gear on the side of your camera that locked every one of your ports was a pretty cool notion to me. I was bummed when I tried to buy it and it was no longer in stock. So the thing you want to do is you want to put your HDMI cable in there first, so that you can figure out where this is going to feel good when it's clamped down. You definitely don't want to be off center a little bit when you clamp down on this, because you don't want to bend your HDMI cable. That HDMI is a dainty little connection, so if you work with a guy that invented mini HDMI, smack him in the head for me. I'm going to figure out where we want to lock this at and it doesn't bend. So I'm just going to tighten this down a bit. Alright, so that's right on there, and as you can see from tightening this side guy, that feels really good right there. There's not really any twist or bending of that cable, and you know, you can come at it nice like that. It's got little teeth in there to put a light little notch down on your cable. I mean, I think that feels pretty good. So the guys at SmallRig sent me these small screws to use in place of those larger thumb screws. But if you're going to be using 2 cameras on this, then go ahead and leave these bigger knobs on here. I'm only using this for the 5D Mark III. I'm going to set it in there once, and then I'm never going to move the anti-twist again. So let's check them and see if they fit. So they sent me these extra side screws, or perhaps smaller insets to this, and with that washer it's going to be going in that far into the metal, versus the hand tightening screw went like almost all the way through. But I think it's sufficient. I put that little screw, which is basically the same as the side ones down here, in with that, and I kind of feel like it's a little better form factor for me. It's kind of out of my way a bit more. I would suggest they make them a little bit longer and include an option of that screw to these hand tighten ones. Though I admit the right one's not bad. The hand tighten one's really not bad, but like I said, once you set this, you're really never going to change that if you're only using 1 camera. So I definitely recommend the SmallRig or Cool LCD HDMI protector and anti-twist plate, especially for the price. $69 for Prime Amazon is pretty damn juicy, given that some of these are pricier, and some of them lock the HDMI but don't anti-twist. So SmallRig HDMI port protector and anti-twist. I can definitely tell the difference in quality for a very reasonable price in SmallRig. So this has been Damien for DSLR Nerd. Yeah, so check out my blog for more.